Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to Prince of 2005 Crystal Drive. We're in the middle of the King of Strokers tournament, which is a survival singles tournament. So I'm going to have to take down 3 opponents in a row in order to try and win this. But interesting. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe I saw this wrong last time. So here's the deal. I'm using 3 copies of Ootori to go through this just because he has his serve and he also has a return of serve that I can use, a return of serve special and a serve special that I can use to cheese through this like I do similarly with Ryoma whenever I use him. But for some reason, I'm using Sama as my coach because he has a really cool ability where he basically gives me full awakening mode, which lets me use my specials infinitely. I thought he only had 1 use, because the last time I used him, he only had 1 use, and then I went into the second round of this tournament, or second game, second set, however you want to call it, and then he suddenly had 2 uses, so I thought it was that they refill my 1 use and give me an extra one. But then I went again to the next game, and I still only had 1 use, and then now starting this game, I actually have 2 uses. So I'm extremely confused here. I don't actually understand what is going on, but nonetheless, we're going to try our best here to break through Aoi. Yeah, I think it's Aoi's. Aoi's serve pretty easily here, and then we're going to be able to go get our service game here, and just for the most part, finish out the match. Since we can miss, oh my god. Ootori is really cool and all. He has really solid stats all around, and he has pretty useful specials. But if for some reason his fucking special, that's a serve, can actually fault quite a couple of times. Is it when I don't press a direction? Nope, that's not it. Because usually for specials you don't press a direction. There are some of them that you do press a direction, but some of them it just kind of goes wherever. Actually, no, that's not a lie. For serves, it kind of goes wherever. For normal specials, you usually have to press a direction. That's what I'm trying to say. But for some reason, he just fucking keeps whiffing and hitting faults. Sometimes even double faults, which is just I don't understand. But in any case, we're just gonna go ahead, clean up really easily, get ourselves 2-0. If our opponent does manage to win any of these games, it will carry over the score to the next team member that they have that comes in. But we're gonna see if we can get ourselves triple bagels here. I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible, just because it's so long to go through this. You don't really mind long videos as much. I have done it for Prince of Tennis in the past, and I think it was, I don't remember which tournament it was. I think it was like the national doubles tournament. I remember it was a doubles tournament. And I think there was also a singles one, so it was probably the national ones. But those were 3 sets, best 2 out of 3 to win. Or was it 2 out of 3? No, it might have been, I think it was actually 5 sets. So it was like 5 sets, best of 3 to win. So those were really long. And what I ended up doing for those is I actually made it so that I would just pretend that it was best of 2. And essentially just play 3 sets, and then for the remaining sets, if any, or if there were multiple sets remaining after that, I would just play them off screen, and towards the end of the video, we would just cut to like, hey, I beat these guys. Because otherwise, the way I did it, because it was a doubles game, it still took me like an hour for most of those videos. Like each of those videos was like 40 minutes to an hour. If I didn't do that, it would have been 2-hour videos of tennis, which nobody wants to watch that. And that's also extremely exhausting to go through that and play multiple 2-hour videos like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. And I was trying to see how I could possibly go through this King of Strokers or this survival single stuff quickly so I don't have to, you know, worry about it too much and spend another hour just going through it and do an entire tournament where each video is an hour. So I was trying to do my best to do that. This special is really annoying. You can only use it when he's down, and he automatically, usually he knocks you off balance, but he automatically gets the next hit afterwards, so it's pretty much guaranteed. I think the only reason I can maybe go through it is this one I got lucky. I was actually able to run and dive and hit it. But I guess maybe if I use a special after the serve or something like that. But yeah, it's a really, really interesting move. But he can only really ever use it when he's actually losing, which is what's very interesting about Aoi. Nonetheless, we're gonna get through him pretty easily here. He does have 2 points here. Oh boy, here it comes. Let's see if I can maybe... Nope. I tried to use my special, but I guess I can't use it on that first hit. I was thinking maybe like on the second hit I can maybe use a special. So I'm actually gonna have to go to Deuce here, which I think is the first time in this King of Strokers tournament, which isn't saying much. We've only played 1 round before this, but it does feel like a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and magically break through. So I'm gonna, I guess, well, maybe, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't want to be left out without anything for the next game. I was considering using Sama's coach ability, which would put me at 0 uses, but I also want to keep it. I did this the same last time, but I want to figure out how that works just so I know how to use it. But I want to keep it and see if they give me an extra use if I actually start out with 2, or what's going on. We'll see what happens here, as I don't even need it, as we're easily able to do the 1-2 punch here against Aoi. Deep serve, hit down. That's like my signature move in these games. It's just deep serve to the far out of the court, and then just hit one down the line. We're gonna get through Aoi pretty easily. Didn't really use too many specials. We used twice as many as him, but he used 5, so that's not saying too much. Let's move on, see what opponent we've got next. We've got ourselves Taka. Ooh, this might not be too bad. Taka is basically the same as Tetsu in that he just has a lot of power, but he moves like fucking 2 miles an hour. So he might not even be able to hit most of these hits. Ooh, but he's actually going to do that to us instead. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Because we're just going to be able to... It's basically going to be him constantly diving for balls and hitting lobs, and then me being able to smash it. I'm probably going to get like 10 smash aces by the end of this, if he even manages to get to the ball. So looking at my coach, I've only got the 1 use now, so I'm continually confused as to how this works. But now we have the 0 uses of our coach ability. We'll see at the end of this game how many uses they give us, but nonetheless it's been very confusing. Maybe it's only when I have 0 that they give me some more uses. I don't understand. Oof. I was too busy taunting, I couldn't go for that one. That's kind of unfortunate. He, I guess, has a serve special that you can do. That's interesting. I didn't know that was the case. Let's go ahead and use our... I know this is like a jackknife, but I don't remember what it actually is called. It's not like the Scud jackknife or something silly like that. Let's quickly just go into awakening mode here. Try and surf through this as quickly as possible. This game shouldn't be a big issue at all. I know Aoi managed to get in a couple of points, I guess it does. He didn't get a game. Oh my god. He didn't get a game, but he did manage to get some points. Can I do... No, I can't even do like a B version of it. So... I think even if I like fake out the opponent, if it's a special, they usually don't even go for it. But... let's hope we don't get any more faults. Just because it wastes time, awakening mode time, which means I get less serves or less specials in, which is kind of obnoxious. There we go. Gonna get through that pretty easily, 2-0, and we should be able to get through these next break of service pretty easily with some of these. Oh, I guess that's not a jackknife, because a jackknife is a double-handed backhand, so I'm not really sure what that is. There we go. That would count. But the other one, he did it as just a... oh. Maybe it is. It just... the ball happened to be on that side, so it's just easier to animate it that way. Okay, that's fine. So I guess it is a jackknife, it's just sometimes the animation's a little different. Just because it would make the most sense. They're not going to just make your character flip all the way around or like move to the side or anything like that. Let's hope. Please no whammies! No whammies! There we go. Perfect. But as I mentioned a bunch last time, I'm considering two things. Considering one, doing the Iron Plane 3, which is going to be another survival singles tournament as the 100th episode. That's probably going to be the case. I would have liked it to have been the mixed match, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do two survival singles tournaments so close to one another. So that's just gonna... wow, thanks coach. That's just it. That's just how it's gonna have to be. But the other thing I was considering is bringing back the bottom screen, and I'm still just having reservations about it, just because I like how I'm doing the videos now, where you just see the entirety of the top screen, no bars, it's just full-on tennis, it's nice and clean. I feel like the bottom screen just adds on an unnecessary fluff to that, because I would have to like resize the screen or something like that. Like I can't think of like a solid format to make it work. But we'll see. I'll give it some more thought, and then we'll try and do that. There we go. I was considering just bringing it back for the 100th episode, just like, aha, look at this, guys, cool. And never doing it again, but I have a lot of different ideas for the 100th episode. We'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and try to go through this super easily. It's on our serve, which is nice. Fortunately, I don't have any specials or awakening. We'll take the 1-3 punch. Or the 2-3 punch. So it's just the serve. I would say down the line, but that one's kind of cross court. And then usually down the line again. But this time he managed to get some good hits in. There we go. And I think this is for the match. Yep. Let's go ahead and serve for the match here. Ooh, service ace for the match. Clean service ace. Very, very nice. Got ourselves another bagel there. Maybe to find out how this coach stuff works. That's some nice service aces. 9 service aces. Only 1 smash ace. I thought I was gonna get like 10 of them. But to be fair, I spent most of the game using my special, so that's probably why I only got the 1. Got 16 special shots, my opponent. Got 0. That's on them. They were blinking for most of the match. So the last opponent we're going to take here is Amane, I think is his name. I don't think we have him unlocked yet. So he's one of the characters I need to unlock. Along with Kurobane and Sasaki. There's like 3 characters from this school that I still need to unlock. Maybe we can do that for like Season 5. Nope, sorry, this is Season 5. Season 6, which is probably going to be the last... Whoa! Whoa! Being a little hard there, buddy. This is Season 5. Season 6 might be the last season, just because there's not going to be too much that I can do there. I might be able to... I think in actuality, there are probably 7 seasons. That's kind of what I had it set up. It kind of reminds me of the How Community thing, where it was like 6 seasons in the movie. That's kind of what I was heading towards, is like 6 seasons and then some streams of me playing this game with all the characters unlocked, just goofing around. But I was assuming that, you know, this would take off a little bit more. But, you know, I mean, it's a series on my channel that does the best, but it also has the most videos. But it's not like I get any sort of interaction on these videos, so that's why it's really hard for me to, like, consider it as something that I would stream. Because it would have to be, like, you know... some people watch it, but I think it's because they mix it up with the anime. They think they're watching the anime instead. I know that's the case for, like, the Atobe video, because I used a screenshot from the anime and I played, like, the first couple minutes of the anime. So that's on me, but I don't know. I don't know if it was something that I can actually stream and it'll really do well, because it's really not a game that anyone really knows. It's pretty funny because there's a forum thread on GameFAQs where it's where I get all the unlock information, because there's just this massive post where they compiled all of the unlocks that they've figured out. And that post is from like 2000. It's like 2008, 2006 or something like that, so quite a long time ago. But there was actually someone that posted on there 2 years ago. And they were just saying something like, oh, thanks, you guys are awesome, I wish this game would come out again, or something like that. So I'm thinking of just going there. Man, I have an account for GameFAQs, but it's like 1,000,000 years old, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get onto it. But I think I'm just going there saying, hey, thanks, I play this game on YouTube, and this guy has really helped me out a lot. Because that's really the only like sense of like community that I feel I have when it comes to this game. Because other than that, you know, there's not really much. Unfortunately, we do have 2 uses of the coach ability, but I think I can, well, I was gonna say I think I can use it without it, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Ootori is pretty good. He gets pretty, he's really good at getting, I think it's praise, but I don't know, his stats were kind of shit for the taunt ones, but he gets his gauge up pretty easily. So I think I can do it right now without even using... Uh-oh. Ah, man. That was a lob. I think I can do it right now without even getting to use the coach ability. Oof, nice clean service ace there. Gonna get us 3 now. 3 more games and we can close this out. Move on to the semifinals of the King of Strokers tournament. I was really hoping that, you know, maybe this would like break tradition and it would only be like maybe like 2 rounds or something like that, but that's not the case. Nice hit down the line, literally. Down the middle. So let's go ahead and use our jackknife here. It's kind of lazy that they use the same animation from, or the same, not animation, but the same image from when he served, because that's obviously a serve motion that he's doing there. But they didn't make another one for him actually doing the backhand, which is kind of dumb. But I guess because he's not like a super major character, they didn't want to bother making another one, but whatever. What are you gonna do? This game is 15 years old now? Dear God. Clean up pretty easily here. Yeah, I was considering doing this a couple of different ways. I was considering maybe just doing the first game and then just cutting the rest of it out, because more than likely, as we're seeing, aside from that one game that Oshi took from us, and those couple of points that Aoi took from us, we're going through this really quickly. We're just spamming our specials, walking through these guys. So I figured seeing one round is enough. It'll give you, it would have been like TLDR of like what the other 2 games were. So as you can see here, we're basically getting double bagels for both of these games now. But at the same time, I guess those videos would have been kind of boring, maybe. And maybe not. Whoa. Whoa, he actually hit it back. It wouldn't so much be boring, it would just be more too short. Because I feel like I'm doing like 6 minutes per game or something like that. So that probably would have been a little bit too short. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and try and close this game out here. Oof, nice return ace down the line. We're going to go into match point here. See if we can get through this pretty quickly. Another one down the line. Ooh. See if we can get the cross court. Yep. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Sure, he said something about his serve being amazing there, but nonetheless, we're gonna get through this super easy. Triple bagels for the team of Ootoris. Didn't really get a lot of service aces, only 7.
But we did get a bunch of return aces, which is nice, considering I only used my special shot apparently 9 times. That doesn't sound right. I could have used it. I could have swore I used it a lot more in that game. Excuse me. That burp is my cue to go. Take care of yourself.